Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Inside Edge. It is Tuesday, December 9th. Prosecutors don't just enforce the law, they set the tone for public trust. And that's why the failure of Burlington County Prosecutor Lachia Bradshaw to publicly release the indictment of an elected official is disappointing and alarming. The grand jury indicted Gina LaPlaca, the mayor of Lumberton, on November 20th. She's accused of endangering the welfare of a child. That's a second-degree crime. LaPlaca was allegedly driving drunk. Her blood alcohol content was 4 times the legal limit, and she had her young child in the car. And when a sitting mayor is indicted and the indictment isn't under seal, well, the public has a right to know about that. And Lachia Bradshaw somehow decided that the public shouldn't hear about it. This is the kind of thing residents have a right to hear about promptly from officials that are sworn to protect them. But Bradshaw made no public announcement of the indictment, not for 14 days. It took her 1 day longer than the New Jersey Globe. And this case was public record. But Prosecutor Bradshaw chose not to make it publicly known. The 2-week pause lands badly here. Prosecutors routinely announce charges against public officials. Sometimes it takes them just hours. Sometimes it happens before the charges are even set. Here, the public was left in the dark. And we don't know if this was an oversight or an act of internal caution or a deliberate delay. Bradshaw won't say. And I've seen the type before. I mean, people who prefer to be the interrogator, not the interrogated. Not bad work if you can get it. But I was told that this may be more about incompetence than arrogance. The indictment was filed on the Thursday before Thanksgiving, and my source says the prosecutor involved took some time off for the holiday, and that the announcement of the LaPlaca indictment was forgotten. It fell through the cracks. And, you know, if that's true, it's an incredibly lame excuse by a Derriere covering prosecutor. And in a way, I sort of hope it's incompetence and not that someone with political connections was getting some kind of special treatment by the prosecutor's office. LaPlaca was in court yesterday. She pled guilty because it's never Gina LaPlaca's fault. She's always the victim of circumstances. But as for the prosecutor, the Honorable Lachia Bradshaw, I'm still caught up on her office telling me that I was required to submit my questions in advance or they won't get answered. And I'm still waiting to see that statute. Prosecutor Bradshaw has an obligation to inform the public, even when it involves interrupting a vacation. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back.